Hey guys, welcome back to another awesome video. And today, the dead one returns. Cause I am finally back, baby. Been a while, I know. But I figured it's finally time to make story time part 3. Nice day out. Unless you look over there. But other than that, it's time to start. I might make this into like 2 or 3 different story times. But other than that, I think it's time that we start this story time. See anything in there? Nope. I don't want you know get this. Anyway, I think it's time. Story time part 3 right now. So if you didn't watch my last video, I told you who I was going to talk about. And let's start. It starts 2 years ago at one of my other friend's house. This is Ivy. Lives up at that second White House. Lives at that White House. So yeah, he went down to my other friend's house. Asked if he could play tag with us. Because we were playing tag. Or hide and seek, one of the two. So we became friends after that. And well, that's the second I made the biggest mistake of my life. Because of the things he did to me and my buddy, who also has a YouTube channel. Talk about him every time on my videos. Michael Kidd 2011 VR. Go check him out. Because he needs some following. I need some too, but you know, not everybody likes the type of videos that I make. I understand that. Story time, part 3. Starting off a little boring, right? But it gets better. So we start playing down there. Going good. Going great. Having fun. He wasn't a dick back then. Well, wasn't, as much of a dick, as much of an asshole, as much as a bitch. But soon enough I found out the real problem was him. But that's for later in the story, later in the video. So after that, he comes over to my house, knocks on my door, and I go outside. We go up to his house, we do basketball. We play basketball up there. And he's, normal-ish. Then one day, we are out here in front of my house, playing in the driveway out front in there. I think it might have been a stick, a big stick. Like a really big stick. Don't know, don't remember, because this is 2 years ago. But we're playing out there, hitting, or maybe we were just throwing rocks up the street. Don't really remember. And then, guess who came outside? My boy Michael came outside, I knew who he was because we had played once or twice before. So, Ivy the retard introduced us. And no, this is when shit got worse. Everything just got worse after Michael became part of a trio here. Everything got way worse. Nothing was the same. Everything changed. Ivy got worse. Ivy made it known that he thought he was a badass. Well, he's not. He's actually a pussy, because I have found this out already. In the last months, I found out he is a pussy, but that's for either next episode or later on in this video. So after we meet, yeah, blah, ooh, we just, play out front, tag, hide and seek, normal stuff that people play, right? Then, within the next couple weeks, it just gets fun, okay? We had fun. We just literally had some amazing times within the next 2 or 3 weeks after Michael became part of the trio, I guess. You could say it was a trio. It was more or less like a duo plus one jackass. But, anyways, back to the story. Back to the good stuff. Back to the good stuff, everybody. So, we go from playing in my front yard and driveway to playing front yard, driveway, and backyard. That is why we had some amazing times. We were in my backyard. We were playing on my dad's hammock. We were doing all this stuff. Then, within the next 2 or 3 weeks after that, it went down the shitter. It went to hell quick. Never thought I'd say that, but it went down, down, down. Because, like a couple days after we got done playing in my backyard, we were up at Ivy's house. The second white one over there. The one that, I can't really say the one that has the air conditioner in one, because they both do. The one that has that big light right there. That big light right there. That house. We were up there in his backyard playing basketball. He went inside, grabbed something to show me. I didn't know what it was. And after finding out what it was, I wasn't really surprised. Wasn't really scared or anything. Because he brought out a knife, a knife. Normal kids have army knives and stuff, Swiss army knives, and they have, but then when his mom came out, he had me hide it. I was like, why? Anyway, then he took it back inside. Didn't know why I wanted to hide it, but soon enough I found out. And, well, shit went downhill after that. Then within the next week after that, or a couple days, we were in my backyard. We were back here in my backyard, on the hammock, and we were going up and down, swinging on it like a regular old swing. Then we decided it would be fun to do something stupid. Two of us would go on it and push up. Somebody else would jump on it. Some funny fails happen now. Or it would be pushing them and then try to flip it over. Sometimes it worked. Ivy got angry at one time. But this was later on. And we accidentally broke one of the strings. It's still good. It's still hanging up. So it's obviously still good, right? Yep. Still works just like it did then. But Ivy was doing some gay shit, okay? He was touching Michael's ass. Because I saw it, he would put his hand on his ass or go with his finger. Almost every friend group has the one gay kid, the one person that acts gay all the time. It was him. It was Ivy. And then after that, it was good for a while. Then a month or two later, it just went straight to hell. I think at one point, I might have saw him. You know who him is, and it's not Ivy. I think at one point, I think Ivy looked just like him. Looked like he came straight from the depths of hell. He looked like he came from hell to grab me and Michael and take us down with him. We are too strong. We both love the man upstairs. We both love everything about it. We are both Christian. So, obviously Ivy's not. Oh yeah, killer himself. But anyway, killer himself. I guess I am talking about Ivy with that one. Because he said he killed somebody. He said it to me. I'm not getting into it. Because he's already dealt with, let's get into it. Come on. You know what? I will talk about that in a separate video if this video gets 5 likes. At least 5 likes. I will talk about that in another video, in a separate video, about some of the stories he's told me. But we're going to just talk about things that we've done together. Hey. And so, hey. So, oh Lord. So we had some fun. Then, like I said, about a month or two later, we were over at his house. He brought something out. Didn't show me till we got to my house. You know what it was? He brought out a Glock. A Glock. He brought it out, showed me, pulled nothing. He didn't pull the trigger. He did never pull the trigger. And that is why I'm making this video. That is why I'm able to make this video. Because he didn't pull the trigger. So he showed me it. He showed me that it was loaded. It had bullets in it. And I don't feel like talking. I'm not a very gun guy. I never really seen one. Used one. Cause I'm not like that. You know? I don't need a gun to protect me. I got Dead Panda to protect me. I got my fist. And, well, that is bad, right? Him bringing the gun over. The story he told me is even worse. So, then, everything went downhill after that. Ivy started touching Michael more, getting worse. Everything went to hell in a handbasket, is how we would say it, I guess. Everything went downhill, everything went to hell, everything spiraled out of control. Things got worse. Then we had the big one, the big fight. Big fight broke out between them. Not like fist fight or anything, just they were yelling and screaming at each other. This is what really sparked Ivy to be a dick, be an asshole. Just sparked him to be even worse, was what Michael did after they were yelling and screaming. Michael went and told Ivy's mom that he had a gun. Ivy's mom got pissed. But what Ivy did when told Michael's mom that he was smoking weed, that he was smoking, he don't even smoke. He don't even do anything. Ivy's the one that smokes, vapes, sells drugs to kids and other people. Michael told me these stories. I will tell you stories that Michael's told me about Ivy, the things that he did to him, in another video if I get 15 likes on this one. Because this one's probably going to be a little bit of a longer video, 30 minutes to an hour, because we got a lot to talk about. So, after this moment right here, the one that I just talked about, where they told each other's parents, Ivy got yelled at and told that his mom told him that she would beat his ass if she ever heard anybody else say that he had a gun. And guess what? Nobody else ever said anything. And Michael was never allowed to play with Ivy again. Was told that he couldn't play with Ivy again. Don't mean we didn't. Okay? Because Ivy wouldn't leave you alone. But anyway. That's for a little bit later. So me and Ivy were playing over here. He lost his phone. The neighbors came out who live here. My neighbors came out. Yelled at him and his mom for being in the backyard. Because I don't run around in their backyard unless I have permission. Now that they moved out, I go over here all the time. But nobody's home because I know I get in trouble for being over here. That's probably not. Their grandpa's cool. He probably don't even mind. But there's one of his cats, I'm pretty sure. But anyway. Then after he lost his phone, fun time, right? Then I'm gonna skip a little bit because it's boring in between there. We get to the part to where the real shit happens. The worst of the worst happens. And this is when we were outside, we were playing when we weren't supposed to. I got in trouble for this later. Oh yeah, I skipped one of multiple things. I will circle back to those later. because they did happen when I was there. It was me and him. Here, but we're gonna skip those for a second. Come to this, where he was angry. I let my dogs out, let them back in. The dogs out again, let them back in. The neighbors came home. No, then he told Michael that he would shoot my dogs if I let them out again. This is what sparked Dead Panda to come out. This is what sparked Dead Panda to be free. And this is what I never wanted to show was Dead Panda again. Because Dead Panda is from the past. I got rid of that, haven't gotten on a plate since. And he brought Dead Panda back. He wants to get his ass beat. But first, after he said that, he actually picked up the gun and was pointing it. Michael has a story about some of the things. I'm gonna get him to make a video about Ivy too, when he can, because I think he's grounded right now for probably missing school. I don't know, skipping school, being sick. I don't know. He's grounded though. Yeah, that's what he texted me yesterday or the day before, that he was grounded. Not Ivy. I don't talk to that fag anymore. I don't talk to him no more. Never again. So, anyways, back to the videos. Back to the video, because there ain't no videos yet. It's only this one. My brain's everywhere right now. But anyway, after he said that, my neighbors pulled in the driveway. Michael opened the door. Ivy was already around there. He opened the door, ran down there. My dog bit Michael, okay? Ivy did something after that made the death lock come out. I never hurt people that didn't deserve it. He deserved what happened. He was barking to try to get the dogs not to bite one. You know what making barking sounds at dogs does? Makes them even angrier. So, I grabbed the dogs, took them inside. Then I went out the front door so Ivy didn't know. I went around. He wasn't even looking. I went behind him and I just put him in the death lock. He got angry after that, but I was pissed. I was already pissed. I was about to beat that ass. I was done tired of him. So, but I didn't. I went back inside to grab Michael up, brought him to the front. He went and told his parents what happened. His dad was gonna come beat my dog with a bat, but after Michael told him what Ivy did, he didn't. So, I'm glad, because I didn't want to have to do anything about anything else besides deal with Ivy. And that's kind of hard to do back then, because he had a gun. Because if you made him angry, he would always go back there and threaten you with it. He wouldn't grab it, but he would say, "Do it again, I'm gonna get you." Shut up. You do that, you're going to juvie or jail. You are going to prison, bitch. Okay? You murder somebody, you're going to prison no matter what age you are. So, anyway, he said he shot somebody, so that's for the 5 likes. 15 likes, like I said, I'll tell you some things Michael just told me, or I'll have him make the video and then tell you from what he told me, because I want to see what Ivy did to him when I wasn't around. Me and Ivy went and sold candy to the people behind me back there. I ain't gonna show you the house, but they're behind this garage. There's a fence back there. They're behind the garage. So, behind this garage, not mine, the neighbor's garage, but sold candy bars. Like literal candy bars, not weed candy or gummies. No, it was actually chocolate bars. So, that's good. So, then my parents got home and yelled at me for being outside. I get it, I'm not supposed to be outside. But he wouldn't let me go in. He wouldn't leave me alone. He pretty much made me come outside. He was like, come on, I know you're up there. I know you're up there. No, you don't. You don't know that I'm up here. Even though I made noises and said stuff to him, I didn't want to come out. Because I wasn't supposed to be out that day. But things change. Anyway, after this, when my parents got home, Michael's mom came over and told him what happened with the dog and Ivy. Because Ivy was still over. And my mom was pissed at me already. But she was even angrier at Ivy. Had something to say about the night before. Now is when I'm going to get to the other things. Because it actually works at this moment. So that's actually perfect timing. So anyway, Michael's mom comes over, tells my mom what happened. The dog bit Michael. And that's good. I was barking and making it. Anyway. So then my mom said, I have something to say to you. So let's go back in time to the first thing that happened that I was talking about earlier. Me and Ivy were outside. We saw a dead bird. He said, I'm gonna throw it at a car. I'm gonna throw it at a car. I'm like, nope, please don't. But guess what? He threw it at a car. The lady asked me, what? Did you throw that at a car? I said, no. I was walking around with my back to her. I was like, no. She's like, that baby. He ran back behind his barn or garage. No, behind the people that live behind his garage. Over there. Hey there till she left. Well, she thinks she left. She didn't leave. I told her that he threw a dead bird at her car. So, I know, I'm not supposed to be snitch, but from the things that he did before that, I couldn't help but do it. I had to snitch on him. Because this snitch gets bitches. That snitch is going in some ditches. Not a threat. He's going in some ditches. I'm not threatening to beat his ass. He already has it coming. I'm not threatening him. We already got him. Me and Michael are gonna tag team him because of what he did to both of us. But anyways, after he threw the bird at a car, we started throwing rocks at cars. I didn't. I usually... Here, I'll show you what I usually do. Okay? I'm not gonna hit a car. I'm not that stupid. If a car comes, I wait. So, think I... No? Okay. Here's what I usually do. I stand about right here, and I just throw them over there. As you could probably hear, I hit the fence. I always try to hit the fence. So, that's what I usually do. What Ivy was doing was trying to hit cars. And unfortunately, he hit the wrong one. He hit Michael's brother's friend's car. We both jumped that fence over there, ran behind here, and We didn't know. Then my mom came out and his brother. Because his mom would always give me and my dad dirty looks. For some reason. But anyway, she came out, asked. I said no, I didn't. I wasn't even throwing rocks. I was throwing little rocks across the street, not even at cars. I waited till the cars weren't coming. But anyway, that's the end of that part. Then we get to where my mom was angry at him. We were both up here. We were both right about here. He was screaming F you at, he was screaming fuck you at cars, flipping them off, doing everything like that. You know, being a dumbass. My neighbor heard him and yelled at him. Because she even said that I wasn't yelling, it was just him. Told my mom. Then, literally, the very next day is when this all went down. So, it's like it was supposed to happen. It was like he was supposed to get, like I was supposed to get in trouble. The dog was supposed to bite my, Ivy was supposed to get in trouble. Supposed to get that yelling that he got. Because my mom yelled at him, why are you screaming at you at cars? Like somebody didn't come out here and beat your ass. Then he said, I wasn't yelling at no cars. I didn't say that. So you want me to go get my mom said, you want me to go get my neighbor? Because she said she heard you. And she don't lie. My neighbor never lied to us once. Never. She never lied. So, then he said again, I wasn't even out at 9 o'clock. I said, bullshit. We were out at 10 o'clock. We were out past 10 o'clock. It was like 11, 12 o'clock. So, he went home. My mom said, I never want you back down. But guess what? He still came down here. And guess what? I still play with him a little bit. But it was kind of like a divided relationship with us, sort of, kind of. It was a little bit of a divided friendship now. Because neither one of us, me and Michael weren't even supposed to play with him, but we did. Because it's sort of by force. So, we kept playing with him. Then, anyway, he always makes something up like it's his dead grandma's phone that he lost over here. He said that. No, it's not. Your grandma ain't even dead. Because I know his grandma. She ain't dead. And the other grandma's probably not dead either. Then he said, oh, I already forgot. But anyway, I already forgot what I was gonna say. But then he brought over a chain, like an actual, what he said was a real chain. And he gave Michael some fake ass AirPods. Then took them away from him. And gave him down the street. Michael was pissed. Anyway. Then it gets fun again. Because, oh yeah, I know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it after this. I remembered. So anyway. I told Michael, I dare you to piss on his chain. He didn't. And then, after a while, he decided, you know what? I am going to piss on this chain because he ain't giving me back my AirPods. My fake AirPods. It still worked, but they weren't like real AirPods. They were probably like dollar store AirPods. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you do. So, anyway. Pissed on the chain, then gave it back to him. He put it on. He said it was dead grandma's chain, too. How can a dead person give you a chain? because it was new in the box. How the hell does a dead woman give you a chain that's still in the box? What I don't get, but anyway. One day, anyway, into that part. One day, he got me so angry that I did something I almost had to regret. But I didn't. I still don't regret it. So he got me angry. I walked up here, jumped the fence, went over to where his gun was. I didn't even touch it, but he came running because he was scared. I would never touch it or use it on him. Even though he did some bad things, I would never shoot him. I would never get rid of him. I would never off him. I will beat his ass, but I will never off him. With a gun. With a pew-pew, I mean. Been saying gun, so might as well. Oh, that bitch had a flat tire. What the hell? Why is it the second I start? Why is it after 30 minutes, almost 37 minutes of video, and somebody rolls past me with a couple flat tires? But anyway, oh, there it goes. Alright, roll past with a couple flat tires. Oh my lord. But anyways, after that, I mean, technically a little while after that, we get back to where we were. So, and then Ivy came over after we pissed on Shane. Then, technically, everything that I just said was before my mom yelled at him. Because after my mom yelled at him, I told her he had a gun. I even told her where it was. It was back there. And, well, he also shit in my yard over here. Physically took a dump in my yard. Over beside my house. So anyway, I told my parents he did that. Then when we got back from the store, my dad told me to go look, show him where it was. I took the flashlight with my phone, pointed it at it. Guess what my dad did the next day? My dad called the cops. Got the gun taken out of that spot. The gun was burned. They didn't go give it back. No, they burned it. So he never got it back. And that pissed him off. Oh, and I mean pissed him off. I mean, he was so angry. We didn't even play again after that. Michael says he's played with him after that, so we're gonna definitely have to. I'm definitely gonna have to make a video about it, so he can tell you when they played, because I have no clue. He's told me, but I want it to come from his mouth. I will tell you guys too. Like I said, if I get 15 likes on this video, if I get 5 likes, I'll tell you some of the things that Ivy did to my, right? Or some of the things that me and Ivy did. I don't remember when I said I would do 5 likes. Uh-oh. I know I said for 15, I'd tell you some of the things that me and Michael have done, right? So the other things, what Ivy did to Michael would be 5 likes. 15 is some of the things that me and Michael have done. And none of them are really bad. You know what, actually 15 likes and I'll tell you the rest of the story. Because it's pretty much me and Michael after this. So, I'll tell you a little bit more. So, we have never seen him again. Well, we have never played with him again. We have played him, though. We have messed with him. We have messed with him for sure. A lot. Because the things he did, are gonna kick his ass. There ain't no questions about it. If I see him again, it's going down. He is getting this ass beaten. He's been asking for it, but he's been running. Because he's a pussy. But anyway, you know how this ends, right? Stay tuned, be ready, and never forget Dead Panda.